Hello, fellow snappers. Today we're diving into something that's a little bit different, a little nostalgic, and honestly a little ridiculous, but in the best way. I've tried to make this deck work before, but it just wouldn't cooperate. I did figure though, since Memorial Day is here in the US, it felt like the perfect time to kind of dust off the idea and try to build a patriotic themed Marvel Snap deck featuring some of the Star Spangled Heroes that we all know and love. Now, not every card in here is going to be waving the red, white, and blue, but the spirit is definitely there, and I still wanted the list to function as an actual deck, not just a parade float. So let's break down the roster here. We have the Wasp 01, no abilities. Tiny but Mighty, she is here for that surprise turn 6 power spike if she can get juiced up by Maverick and or America Chavez. And of course, Patriot loves her. Then we have America Chavez, a 1 cost, 2 power. On reveal, give the top card of your deck plus 3 power. I mean, her name is America. That's all you need. That's why she's here. Then we have Misty Knight, who is a 1/3. This variant with Cap Shield is a perfect fit. Plus, she is another great Patriot target. She just got a buff recently too. Then Iron Patriot, 2/3. On reveal, he will add a 4 cost or more card to your hand. If you're winning the lane in the next turn, give that card -3 cost. He does look patriotic even if he isn't exactly a symbol of national virtue. You just have to be careful though, because the card he generates will be the only 4+ cost card in your hand, and just going to make sure you don't drop it in the US agent lane. That wouldn't be good. Then of course Sam Wilson, Captain America. He's a 2/3. On reveal, you're going to add Cap Shield to another location. Ongoing, that shield is movable. Now the shield is 0/0. When it moves back into Captain America's lane, it will give Captain America +2 power. Now that is both Captain America Sam Wilson and Captain America Steve Rogers. So you can put one in one lane, one in the other, and bounce it back and forth, or of course have it in the same lane and double up on the power. Then we have US Agent John Walker. He did wear the mantle of Captain America, even if he never lived up to Rogers. He still counts for the theme though. He is a 2/3 and ongoing, 4 cost or more. Cards here have -3 power. Then we have Mystique, who is a 3/1. On reveal, if the last card you played has an ongoing ability, copy the text if able. So Mystique is not patriotic, not even close. The closest she gets is her Raven Darkholm alias, who did work for the US government at one point. That doesn't mean she's patriotic though, of course. She's here strictly for business though, copying the key ongoing cards. And then we have Captain Carter, 3 power, 3 cost, 2 power, I should say, who is ongoing. You add this card's power to the back row cards here, can add to herself. Peggy may not be an American, but in her timeline she is the super soldier champion of her nation and does fit the bill. Then we have Maverick, who is a 3/2. He's an activate card. Give the next card you play power equal to Maverick's power. So this is a big flex slot. I figured if you can put him into a lane with Captain Carter and Captain America Steve Rogers, you could get a hefty buff and then give it to another card on a turn 6. I did think about putting Captain Marvel in this slot, but then there's always the worry about she'll fly into US Agent's lane or something like that. So again, if you can think of another card to put in here, I'd probably switch this one out. Then we have Patriot himself. He did work with Cap, and he's the grandson of Isaiah Bradley, who was one of the first black super soldiers. which is a perfect thematic anchor. He's a 3 cost 2 power. Ongoing, your cards with no abilities have +2 power. Then of course we have Captain America himself, Steve Rogers, the man, the myth, the shield. Enough said. He's a 3/3. Ongoing, your other ongoing cards here have +2 power. Then finally we have Jack Flag, who is a 3/3 as well. Ongoing, your cards here with increased power also get +2 power. So he's a loyal ally and admirer of Cap, Steve Rogers that is, and he is rounding out the patriotic squad and the patriotic theme here. So that is the deck. It's a lot of fun. I did have this one part where like I had 3 retreats in a row. So I don't know if the deck just looked imposing or they were afraid of what was coming. I know in one game they were, probably because it was I had a bunch on Onslaught Citadel. So you'll see that one. I did include all 3 because they happened 3 in a row. I included them at the very end. I did speed it up though, so you don't have to sit through the whole matches there. But that is the deck. Let me know what you think, and if you give it a try, let me know how it works for you. Again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want to, and as always, happy snapping.